Hey guys, let's talk about Susan Robin Bender. Susan was born on November 27th, 1970, and she's been missing since April 25th, 1986, from Modesto, California. At the time of her disappearance, she was 15 years old, 5 feet 5 and 130 pounds. She's a multiracial female, Hispanic, Native American, and Caucasian. She has black hair, brown eyes, freckles, and her ears are pierced. Susan left her family's home in Modesto, California on April 25, 1986 to stay with friends in Carmel, California. She was last seen at the former Greyhound bus depot on 10th Street and G Street in Modesto, making a phone call. Susan did not board a bus. Instead, she was seen entering a full-size olive green 1977 Ford van outside of the station during the day. Susan has never been seen again. Susan's diary, address book, and some items of her clothing were located at a suspect's home after she vanished. The person was questioned by investigators but released due to a lack of evidence. Wesley Howard Shermantine Jr. and Lauren Joseph Herzog, the so-called speed freak killers, are possible suspects in Susan's case. They were arrested in 2000 and ultimately convicted of murdering several females in the 1980s and 1990s. Authorities believe they had as many as 15 victims. Shermantine is on death row. Herzog's sentence was reduced from 78 years to 14 years after the court ruled his confession had been coerced. He was paroled in 2010 and then took his own life in January 2012 after he found out his former partner had begun cooperating with authorities and had offered to reveal the location of victims' bodies in exchange for a payment of $33,000. Shermantine led investigators to the skeletal remains of Chevelle Wheeler and Cindy Vanderheiden, who'd been missing since 1985 and 1998, respectively. He also pointed out an abandoned well in Linden, California, that contained some 300 human bones and personal items. Shermantine stated the well contained up to 20 victims. He blames Herzog for all the murders and says he only helped with disposing the bodies. Shermantine and Herzog are being investigated in other missing persons cases, including Philip Martin, Sylvia Stanley, Gail Marks, and Ruth Lehman. The skeletal remains of victims Kimberly Billy, a 19-year-old who disappeared in 1984, and Joanne Hobson, a 16-year-old who disappeared in 1985, were identified, but Susan's body was not found in the well. Foul play is suspected in Susan's case, but it remains unsolved. If you have any information, please call the Modesto Police Department at 209-572-9551.